back with another video. And Sologenic is one of the most highly undervalued cryptocurrencies that you've never heard of on the XRP ledger, which we're going to get into today. And does the year of the dragon mean a boon for Asian cryptos? We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. Not going to want to miss it. But before we get into it, as always, cue my guy, Indigo Saint. Let's get it. Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. Black View Investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer?
Best believe I was black or invested. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifested. So we binge on our black or invested. Best believe I was black or invested. That course in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that black or invested. Best believe I was black or invested.
All right, guys, let's go. Let's get into it. Again, like I said, Sologenic highly undervalued. We're going to get into it today. It's going to kind of dovetail into everything we've been talking about with payment cryptos and like kind of cryptos that relate to the ISO 2002 cryptos, the Stellar blockchain, and the XRP blockchain. It all dovetails into that. And then the year of the dragon means a boon for Asian cryptos. This is why I study the conspiracy, if you will, a lot. Really shouldn't call it conspiracy because people get a certain thought or connotation when you hear conspiracy and conspiracy theory, and that's on purpose. The whole phrase was created by the CIA for that meaning, but it's really not. It's just a whole different set of knowledge. But the reason I study it is because of things like this. The year of the dragon, it has a certain meaning. It has a certain meaning other than just the horoscope. There's always like a surface meaning and a meaning above that or behind that, if you will, and another meaning behind that. You know what I mean? So we'll get into it. Because if we look at the charts, we will see that after Chinese New Year, which was around like, like the beginning of February area, we had a lot of Asian BRICS nations type cryptos kind of take off. And maybe that's a signal to us that the year of the dragon means a boon for these Asian cryptos. But let me go ahead and share my screen here. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon for some folks. Let's get into it here. Okay, so let's where do we start here? I think the best way would be to welcome everybody in here. What is up, Cryptwork? What is up, Italia Grape? What's up, DT from London? What's going on? No, definitely not late. I just started. I'm late as hell over here. But one of these days, your boy is going to get off of CP time. So I'm a little late. My apologies, y'all. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's bring this up. And we've been looking at this diagram a lot. Shout out to XX underscore 1111 31 222 1 underscore 11 for this. Shout out to Red Pill Professional for these, for bringing them to my attention. But let's take a step back here to diagram. Okay, so all of this stuff kind of connects here, but actually, let's go to this one. Okay, so if we zoom in, we see SBI is kind of responsible for Ripple Asia, Ripple Japan. So there is kind of a BRICS nations connection here. And if you checked out my video where I say the Rothschilds own XRP, or own at least some, a Rothschild, there are documents that exist for this, like on the record public documents that he owns like 8.7% of XRP, like, okay, so not Ripple the companies, like stock into their company. He owns XRP tokens, so that should be really, you should really understand that and get that. But there is this whole Japan Ripple Asia type of thing coming in here. And if you know, this is the year of the dragon, according to the Chinese zodiac, and they do a lunar calendar. A lunar calendar is more in line with how the Earth works. Should I say this realm works? It is way more in line with how things work. We went into the whole 52 thing with cards, and there's a whole different conversation we can have about this as far as esoteric goes. But just know that the Chinese refer to themselves as the people of the dragon. Okay, and we could get so deep into that, but just to the surface of it, and saying if they refer to themselves as the people of the dragon, then maybe this year would be a big boon for Asian cryptos, for the people of the dragon cryptos. Okay, and we already kind of saw some of this, which we talked about it last week. If we bring it up here, how crypto is being opened up in Asian places. Okay, Hong Kong crypto futures, and we went into this and how Chinese Bitcoin ETFs may be around the corner. We went into also how South Korea has promised that they're going to have Bitcoin ETFs, and how also Japan has said that they're going to open up crypto air area too. So, and if you look at Japan, they have the whole, like if you look at the Japanese flag, it's, this rising sun, this red color. There's so much more that I want to get into on this, and maybe I will. Shout out to Underdog Crypto, the coin that community is looking at, and maybe like Underdog get together and do something like we used to do back in the old days, like he does a video on it and I do a video on it. I'm gonna have to talk to him and see where we land on that. But yeah, there's so much stuff going into this. Okay, so this community, the Black Root investing community, which of course Underdog is part of, I'm thinking we should pay close attention to BRICS nations cryptos, Japanese cryptos, Asian leaning cryptos. And on this note, let's go into Sologenic and how it is such an undervalued crypto, and we'll get into all the Asian cryptos after that. And as always, guys, if you have any questions, be sure to just put them in the chat there. We'll get to them at the end. Everyone is doing well. What is up, Dearbit? But yeah, let's get into it here. Back to Sologenic. So Sologenic, I think it's somewhere like 17 or 18 cents. Highly undervalued. Of course, undervalued with a bullet is Stronghold. I'll continue to say that. We've been into so much how like Stronghold is undervalued, and I've showed you some guys that you can look at that do like a lot of great Stronghold content. I try not to be a maxi any coin on here. We look at a whole bunch of stuff. We kind of just give you the high points. But if you want to go deeper, there's a whole bunch of people you can look at, like Maximus Crypto. I love Matt's show. I'm always in his like DMs and in his show chat things. Does great research. Red Professional we talked about. But yeah, but we're gonna give you like kind of the so yeah, getting into Sologenic here. I think what people are missing is this whole deal, this whole connection they have with fire blocks. Okay, so let's read this article right quick. Sologenic launches Solonex and CBDC tokenization solutions and integrates fire blocks for institutional custody. Okay, so if you're not familiar with Sologenic, the whole thing that they want to do is basically tokenize stocks and have like 24/7 stock trading, just like 24/7 crypto trading. Okay, and hooking up with fire blocks as an institutional custody, that's a huge step in letting them do that. And excuse me, if we go back to like this diagram, you'll see Flare being there, and you'll see CBDC coming in here for Ripple. But if we go to the other diagram here, you see fire blocks right here. Okay, Sologenic not on this chart, but of course Flare is, and Velo is, and we'll get into them later, right? But again, yeah, other cryptos that are connected in the whole Asian crypto thing, Japanese crypto thing. But yeah, here you see Fireblocks, right? Now, if we go on Fireblocks' website, and you can see here, this is their logo, that triangle. And we get to triangles for days as far as like the esoteric meaning of triangles and why they would use that. It's so much, but yeah, these logos are definitely chosen for a reason, and it's not just because they look pretty. Okay, but yeah, let's go down here, and we'll see who Fireblocks is connected to. Okay. It has it on the front page here. I'm not sure why my thing is. Okay, let me reload this website. So Fireblocks is connected to and here it is. It should be coming up now. Okay, so look at this list of who's who. Mainly here, Van Eck, right? Van Eck, and we showed you what Van Eck thought at the beginning of the year where things were headed, and they said the whole European MiCA, right? And the European MiCA is developing rules for Europe when it comes to cryptocurrency, which is why I saw LCX go up, right? And LCX is another one connected to the Davos, the people of Davos. So it's a whole trail of infrastructure we see here that's being set up. So now that MiCA set up, that whole MiCA law thing, now the Chinese New Year comes and we all these Asian cryptos coming towards a boom, right? So we got VanEck here, we got eToro, we got BNY Mellon, another huge bank, huge entity like VanEck, and this is who Sologenic is connected to, right? And it's only 17 cents. Like it should at least be in the LCX range right now, like 30 something cents. It's sitting at 17, and it's half the supply if we bring it up. Okay, this is showing Songbird. Let's bring up. No, let's go ahead and use CoinGecko. It's probably going to be faster. Now you can get this on Uphold because Uphold is like the XRP. They're really tightly related with XRP, so it makes sense that you can get XRPs like tokenization coin on Uphold. So you can get this on Uphold. Total max supply is 400 400 million. Okay, so such a low supply, like not low, such a low supply as in like quant area or tau area, but low, right? And if we were to look at LCX, theirs is like, I think 950 million. So this is half LCX's supply, even though it's half the cost. So it should at least be there. But most coins in this type of supply that have like a really big narrative are like $20 or like, excuse me, sorry, are like at least multiple dollars, right? At least. Like I think optimism, if I'm not mistaken, is somewhere around this supply. And it's multiple dollars. Avalanche might be too. But again, knowing all of that, Sologenic is highly undervalued. These are the guys: BNY Mellon, Van Eck, Ava Labs. Here's Avalanche again. I can barely tell what that says. Blockchain something. But here we got MoonPay. We got Wisdom Tree, huge. Magic Eden for I think that's Solana's, like kind of Solana's OpenSea. I can't tell what that says there. Let me see if I can blow this up. Okay, I might have blown it up too much. Okay, there we go. Blockchain Capital. I still can't see what that says. Tel Aviv, I think, stock exchange. Huge, man. Near, which makes you think a lot about Near, right? Animoca Brands, WorldPay. It's just so much, right? It's just so much. But that really leads us to Sologenic at this price being such a value. Okay, such a value. Okay, so moving on from Sologenic and getting back to the year of the dragon type cryptos. Well, let's see if we got any out here. Okay, we got some questions rolling in. All right, that's what I love to see. All right, let's keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. We'll get to them all. We'll get to them all. So okay, so notice now is a lot of different BRICS Nations cryptos, and shout out to the Patreon people. You got a list of BRICS Nation cryptos months ago, right? And you'll get a new list of things that we're focusing on this week. And you got this Sologenic thing first. And you've had that for months because we've been talking about that for months. But here we are. If we look at Filecoin, right? And this is a BRICS Nations crypto. We've mentioned that before on this channel and so many different videos. I can't think of one to point out to you right now, but needless to say, we've mentioned it, right? Again, another supply that's kind of small, only like a 2 billion max supply. But what notice is right after the Chinese New Year, this guy went in flight, right? It went up at least like 20-something percent. If 3 months will go ahead and show here for me. Come on, today. I'm pressing too many buttons. Okay. Let's hopefully you guys didn't lose me here. Let me go back. Where are we? Okay, I probably lost my view. That's okay. But let's go back to that. Where were we? Okay, yeah, Filecoin. 3 month. That's all we wanted to see. Okay, so you can see here it kind of kicked into gear. I think this is pretty close to the Chinese New Year. I'm not going to look it up right now, but you guys can look it up yourself. And I think this is pretty close to when the Chinese New Year hit. And it's up at least what, 50% then, right? There are others. Filecoin, Tron, even though Tron has had a lot of negativity right now because USDC got rid of support for Tron. And I think that's like a bit of a game, right? I think everybody kind of knows that BRICS nations cryptos are next. And the same people that controlled USDC are the same people background controls Tron. So, dodge the hijack on that one, as my guy Karimiel likes to say. But you can see here, Tron, since pretty much the beginning of the year, is up 33%. And if you look at Tron's chart, it kind of resembles Bitcoin in that it's really never going down. The trend is always up with Tron. So there's something there. Tron may be the backing, and actually we went over this before. Tron does have the digital yuan on it, so Tron may just actually be the digital yuan. Like, this is speculation on my part, but it could be something like that. They do have stable coins for the digital yuan, and just check like my previous shows, like BRICS Nation Cryptos show, and you'll see where I went over Justin Sun saying that the yuan is better than the dollar, and how Tron has like in place stable coins pegged to the yuan on Tron. So know that one, know that part. So let's get back to this list here. And we can see that Flare and Velo have a connection themselves. And we'll back here. Velo Lightnet Group and Visa to develop payment solution in Asia. Okay. So there we go. That's right there. And when did they say this? They announced this 11/20/2020. Okay. And Velo is on a pullback right now. So it's a really good price, and it's sub penny. Okay. Sub penny. So let's bring up Velo right quick. And this guy at one point was over $1, guys. So a lot of opportunity out here, guys. And we still, haven't gotten to the halving. We got parts of 2025 that's going to be bullish. Lots of opportunity out here if you can be patient and investing in things that actually have narrative companies, like Fortune 500 companies behind them, like, and not look at the flashy gaming and meme coins. You might be all right. Not to say that you can't get gains out of meme coins. It might not be as safe as just, and this is just not financial advice. I'm not anybody's financial advisor. I'm kind of talking to myself and my own portfolio. Going with things like this is might not be sexy, might be a little slower moving than a meme coin or a gaming coin. But at the end of the day, with the people backing these are the ones that always win when it comes to bull runs. So circulating supply here is kind of under 7.4 billion. Total supply is around 24 billion. Like I said, we have like a pullback the last month. It was as high as 57, like 57 percent of a cent. So 0.0057 and pulled back to 0.044 and beef. I snatched up some right here, right? If we look at the 3-month chart, a trend up, but definitely a pullback here, right? So if we look at the max, I know this chart doesn't look good if you look at the max, but you have to understand the story about who they are, that they're built on the Stellar blockchain. They have this deal in place with Visa, right? And that they're going to do this in Asia, okay? So understanding that, even though they got kind of blew out here, right? Or they kind of crashed out, as the youngins say. That does not tell the tale of the actual last year in which they're waking up, okay? So, I mean, like right here, given if you do the quick math, you can have a whole million coins of this for a little under $5,000. So, that's something. So now we got Velo, and then if we look at Flare, which is related to the XRP ecosystem, and I have a little website that once this loads. Okay, so let it load Flare, and they have the XRP ledger ecosystem map. They don't have Corium on here, which they should have on here. Let me go ahead and kill our the Telegram here. Shout out to the Telegram. Definitely come over here to Telegram. As you can see, our moderator E has already posted Velo in the general chat. Thanks for that, E. Appreciate it. We got tons of general chat, crypto news, BRC20s, meme coins, stocks stuff. But of course, we want to make it a community. So we're also talking conspiracy. We also talk because that's what I'm into in anime. But we also have health and wellness over here. Not a doctor, Nobody's a doctor, but this is just stuff that people have found that works for them with health and wellness. So come over here, be a part of the community. We're 175 something strong. Okay. Everything that's said over here is just what people are feeling. It's not endorsed by anything other than that, right? But yeah, come on over and join the community. Whole bunch of free alpha given over here. Yeah. But let's go ahead and kill that so it doesn't come up while I'm talking here. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, if we go ahead and search this here, and I can share this in the Telegram if people want to see it, we'll see Sologenic DEX. There's another Sologenic DEX and listings right here. Like I said, they don't show Corium. I don't know why they don't, but they should. And if we look, I don't know why it's not coming up, but let me go to payment because it should come up. You can see Flare right there. Okay. Where are we? Yeah, we were looking at Flare. So Flare is another one that we've seen in the last 3 months really kind of pick it up. You got to believe like Flare, like they want to connect almost everything as far as payment goes. They want to be interconnectors of everything. Maybe they don't have Asia specific connection, but they're kind of part of that whole payment crew. And here you are, connect everything. Flare is a blockchain for data, providing developers with secure, decentralized access to high integrity data from other chains and the internet. Like that's 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 literally kind of everything, right? Um, Another kind of in this mode would be next era. We're going a tad bit outside of our bounds of Asian cryptos here, but it does kind of relate to payment cryptos, if you will. It kind of goes back to this whole Fireblocks Flare Velo connection, Lightyear and Chain, if you will. Now, if Alliance Block's website used to list all the people that they were related to. Flare was one of those relations. I'm not sure if it still does that anymore. But let's see. We'll find out. Okay, Quant Peak, which we told you about Peak and Crest and how good that was, right? And here we are with Crest, Swiss Blockchain Federation, Binance, which gets us back to the Asian crypto connections again, right? Chainlink. Now, there are quite a list of people that aren't on this anymore. I don't know if that means that they're not partners anymore or if they're just choosing to not say them because they used to have Flare on here. They used to have, they had a lot more partners on here. So I don't know if that means that they're not connected anymore and these are their only partners, but this is still a very established, very connected list of partners. Galileo, but yeah, so very interesting. Here with these guys, but yeah, okay, getting back to where we were. Where is it? So yeah, so dragon related cryptos seem to be, or Asian related cryptos seem to be like they're heading for a huge boom. And some of the ones we just mentioned were Filecoin, Tron, um, what was the other one? Velo. So maybe something to very, very much watch out for coming up here anything really related to Filecoin and dragons, right? Are maybe in for a really big year. But let's check the comments, and we'll get more into this as the weeks go on. I really want Six and Vu, but it is really a level I have not been to. Any direction to suggest to help me understand this process? What's this Six and Vu? I'm not sure what that means. Uh, just clue me in on that. What's up, Italia Grape? What's up, 64 EGC? Definitely Stronghold, the best one out there. Thank you, Chick Focus Digital. Appreciate you, brother. With the Fireblocks website. What's up, Corey? Hey, good bro. What do you think Sologenic will hit in this bull run? Man, it's highly possible that it'll go over $1. I mean, why wouldn't it? But this is just my guess. This is not financial advice. I can't give financial advice, but what I can show you is other cryptos with this type of or I should say that type of supply and where it could go based on that and these type of connections. So look at optimism. I think the supply is more in line with where Sologenic is. Actually, its supply is way bigger than Sologenic's. Let's see. What about AVAX? Like these are way huger companies, but if we can get like a supply comparison, so that's kind of a little bit more in line with the supply comparison. 72 mil 70 720 million. I think Cosmos is somewhere similar. Atom. And we've already shown you, or we've talked about LCX. I can show you its supply as well. So total supply around 387 million. Of course, max supply can be even more than that because it's not proof of work, but it's proof of stake, and they give staking rewards. So technically, it could be to infinity, but total supply right now is a little under 400 million. So when you just look at that in kind of comparison, and you look at things like LCX, you can definitely see that Sologenic at its supply, to me, and having that whole Fireblocks connection, it's undervalued. Like LCX probably should be well over $1 itself. So it's also undervalued at where it is. Just given what we just showed you with Cosmos and all those, right? Filecoin is undervalued. For sure. I believe Filecoin is really undervalued. And we've been talking about Filecoin for a while on here. What's up, Kid Gray, bro? Thank you for the super chat. Very much appreciated. Your info has life-changing potential, 100%. Thanks for subscribing, Abdul Mohammed. Appreciate you coming through. What's up, Root? On my way to your YouTube now. Thank you, Bitcoin Shango. Really appreciate it. Velo is hard to buy. Yeah, and you know what? They make a lot of different things hard to buy that actually are really great opportunities. And you know this, E, but I'm going to say this for everyone else, right? Um, remember when I told you guys about BitTensor, right? And we got this from Tokenizer. Shout out Tokenizer. Um, like to get BitTensor, you had to like send your money to a Polkadot wallet, and then you had to go on like their site, and you had to buy you had to buy like a block of BitTensor off of their site using only a Polkadot wallet. Um, and they were doing it at like I think it was something like when we first told you guys about it, it was like $40 a coin, and look at it now. That's like 12x or something like that. But sometimes like that, and now you can get it like a couple different places. So things like this, things that are like a really good opportunity will be hard to buy. Just like I've mentioned to you guys before, like VeChain and Doge and last year's bull run, you could not buy Doge off of like the common American things. You couldn't buy it on Voyager. You couldn't buy it on Coinbase. Like you had to find other places to buy it. And at the time, I don't think I knew about KuCoin um, or Bitmart. So you could not you couldn't buy Doge just easily. And I think now for me, if I can't buy a coin easily, that almost lets me know, okay, this is like it's not a minus for me. It's almost like a plus for me if I can't find it easily. Um, yeah, it's just almost a plus at this point. I can't think of anything off the top of my head that's like really hard to buy. But Velo is relatively hard to buy here. Like you see, like you can get it KuCoin, you can get it on Gate.io, MXC, but most of these are it's spotty if they're available in America or not. I mean, some people use VPNs, and you know that's a route some people go. Crypto.com apparently has it, but yeah, when things are hard to get like this, it's a plus to me. Like one I told you guys about is Algorithms, which you know AI cryptos are having a boom. Told you guys about Algorithms. This is up like 3x, right? But as of right now, I think the only get this is Uniswap. Okay, they got it on a few exchanges now, but very hard to get. Very hard to get. But you can see market cap 170 something, 176 million and growing. And I definitely think this will be over a billion market cap for sure. Things that are hard to get. Like I know people have told you that that's a minus. Like if it isn't on a big exchange, that it might be a scam. And in a sense, that's true, but in a sense, it's not. And you know, if you continue to follow shows like this, shows like Maximus Crypto, shows that kind of point out to you, you'll know the difference between what's a scam and what's you know what's kind of a premium, right? Um, and I got a couple like that I want to tell you guys about, but we'll flush those more out in later times. And of course, the patrons, you'll get a list. You'll get a list. But let's continue on here. What's up, Bitcoin Shango? Made it over to the channel. I bought Velo on MXC, MEXC. I still have access to that. Hopefully, I continue to still have access to that. But it seems like also you can get that on crypto.com. And I know you're a big Crow guy, so you should be able to get that on crypto.com. Which Velo is the correct one in the Lobster wallet? I used the contractor, yes, but didn't show in Lobster wallet. I would not try to get that on Lobster wallet. I tried looking for it on Lobster wallet, and I tried sending a little Velo to Lobster wallet, and it never got there. So I would not try to get Velo on Lobster wallet. If Kid Graybo's in there, is still in here. I know he's been using Stellar Term. Let me know, Kid Graybo, if you can get Velo on Stellar Term, because apparently that's really easy to use. But I would not try to get Velo on Lobster wallet. I sent a little Velo over there. It never got there. Doesn't mean that it's not in my wallet somewhere, maybe. But I would not try to do it on Lobster wallet with Velo. Yes, OMC. Don't forget Jasmine. That is another one that I meant to tell you guys. What is up, Casper Caper? I'm going to say that way. Casper Caper. Salute. Yeah. Do not forget Jasmine. That is another one that I meant to tell you guys about, because it also, in this whole, like right after Chinese New Year, right after that Japan announcement of opening up crypto, Jasmine went boom to the tune of, I think, like a 3x in a very short amount of time. Yeah, here we go, right? So from February 10th, it was like 0.0005 all the way to 1.0005. And if you've been watching this channel and the Maximus Crypto channel, you would have known Jasmine is definitely not a scam. Where there was so much stuff floating around that Jasmine was a scam, blah, 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 Jasmine is a scam. Okay. Yeah, so definitely Jasmine for sure. So Jasmine, we got Jasmine, Filecoin, Velo, Flare, Sologenic. We're being a little loose with our definition here, but all of it kind of falls back into this whole stellar blockchain related crypto, ISO related cryptos. It all falls into these people and where they're making crypto head. Crypto is up next, guys. It is definitely up next. This is where money and transactions are headed. People holding on to their dollars I don't think they'll be pretty happy. Ever since we went off the gold standard, the dollar has been inflated more and more and more and more and more. Check out my episode, What Happened in 1971. You will see like how the moving off the gold standard has really, really hurt us. As far as just like jobs and salaries and inflation and all of that, like all of that. But here we have with these, we might be moving a little bit more towards getting back to a gold standard, but that gold will be Bitcoin. Okay. That gold will be digital gold, e-gold, Bitcoin. Okay. So we're moving back to that type of gold standard. And of course, there are companies like like Sologenic, like Energy Web Token, that are all getting geared up for tokenization. So not only will it be Bitcoin, but you will also tokenize other assets too, like actual gold, like silver, right? So here we have Energy Web Token, which is a low supply. And BlackRock has mentioned this one. BlackRock has mentioned this one. Max supply, 100 million. Okay. They also have staking. So right now the total supply is only around 69 million. It's a good number. Um, let's go ahead and look at the 3 month. Um, yep. So since February 7th, I don't know why, because I don't know that this has any strict Chinese or Asian ties, but kind of after that Asian New Year mark, this has skyrocketed the tune from like 202 all the way to 278. And I definitely have some of this. Um, I definitely have some of this, and this is another coin that is hard to get. Um, I got it on Bitmart, but apparently you can get it on Kraken, Kraken KuCoin, Gay.io, Uniswap. That's it. Like, so it's another hard point. And this just speaks to my point, right? These hard to get coins, it's not a minus really. It almost shows you like, okay, BlackRock called it out in this its letter. We want to make this hard for you to get until we're basically about to dump on you. And then we'll put it on exchanges. Like they did with Doge, right? For forever and a day, you could not get Doge until Doge went over like 60, 70 cents. Then all of a sudden it went on Coinbase and all these other chains, and then it dumped. And now look at it, right? Not saying that Doge isn't good at its current price, but it definitely dumped down to this, right? When it started being listed on exchanges, big exchanges, is when they dumped on you. Case in point, right? Case in point. Boom. Like the proof is in the pudding. Like I don't even like I don't even have to say anything else, right? That's exactly what they did. And I knew people too. I knew people at this point. I'm like, and people just bought it for a joke at this point. And they were just like, okay, I'm gonna continue to hold. I'm like, oh my God. Okay. Okay. But yeah. AI tech above $1 and is moving fast. Okay, let's see. AI tech. AI tech. Shout out to OMC over there. AI. Solidus? AI tech? Did it go over $1? If it did, I know the underdog crypto community is just like doing the Roy Williams out here. This may be another AI tech that you're talking about. Let me know which one you're talking about. OMC. Let's go back to Okay, there we go. Wow, it is over $1. It's crazy. I had not heard of this one, but there's that max supply, right? 10 million. Okay, I had not heard of this one. That's crazy. Probably Uniswap only, right? Yep, Uniswap only. That's crazy. How much market cap? Okay, very low market cap. Fully diluted. Okay. So I'd say be careful with these. Um, dollar might not be a bad price, but let's see where we're at with it. Who's watching it in the community? Let's look. Okay. So Swift blockchain is watching it. Okay, Swift blockchain is watching it. That's pretty big, actually. Um, nobody else is watching it though. I don't know, man. I'd say use caution with this one. Um, first ever leverage platform for meme coins. The future of AI, tech, trading, and crypto banking. I don't know. I would say be cautious with this one. They're following Vote Inu. Oh my. Yeah. I'd be really cautious with this one. Yeah. I'd be cautious with this guy. Could it keep going? Probably, maybe. Um, I'd be cautious. I'd be cautious. Um, because there are stories like this, right? Like I was just showing you Agoras. I'm probably gonna have to go. Agoras. Now I was looking at it sub $1, right? And I just didn't. I thought it was too late, and I didn't end up getting in until like 3. But there are stories of things like this happening, right? Um, low supply. Let's look at the last 3 months. So I was watching this happen, and I was just like, okay. And I didn't even get in. I didn't get in until like $3, and I was just looking at it happening under $1, and I could have got in at $1, but I didn't. Um, yeah. So let's do like a year. Okay. So I was watching this happen at $1, and I didn't get in until 3. So you have stories like this, but all around here, nobody knew about it, and it just you could have had it for 17 something cents or something. It's just crazy. It's crazy to think about. Like we really got to get on that time machine. You know what I'm saying? We really got to get in. Like if we really want to make money in crypto, we need to get that time machine going. Just to be honest. But the difference here is when I saw it kind of at that $2 area, and you go and you look at his Twitter, like he's not following it anymore. But at one point in time, uh, Dr. Martin of Uphold was following this. I don't think he's following it anymore, but he was following it. Okay, and I don't know why he decided not to follow it anymore. I don't know if that's a red flag or not, but he definitely following it. Um, he was following it. And that's what made me like jump in on this guy because he was following it. And if you go to their website, yeah, Swift blockchain is following them. If you go to their website, you can see that they're trying to do software as a service, and yeah, that's definitely something. Like I'm sure if we go to Sologenic, he's probably following them, or he should be. They're on his blockchain, or they're on his platform. There he is. So he is following. He is following Sologenic. Um, he was following Agoras. I don't know why he's not following them anymore, but yeah. A good follow, by the way. Everyone should be following this guy. Um, if he's following something, chances are it's probably going to do good. Like, not like nobody's 100%, but he has a pretty good batting average. He has a pretty good batting average out here. So yeah, AI tech. I don't know. I'd be careful, but yeah, it's definitely something we should add to the watch list. Let me actually write that down. Definitely something you should add to the watch list. But I don't know at a dollar, we have to be a little bit careful. Unless there's some information I don't know, OMC. I know you're a very knowledgeable guy. Let me know. Let me know why you like it. Why you like AI tech. Jasmine making moves back up 100%. Like Jasmine, if you guys know, like I'm telling you, go to Max's channel. He has some of the best Jasmine content. If you know like all of the stuff that Jasmine has going for it, this scent is just this is just this is just the start of Jasmine. Okay. I took a little profits because I could afford quote unquote afford to, but this is where I'm talking about when you get better at your kind of like crypto journey and kind of knowing what's going on with certain cryptos and truly trusting in your research, you'll know, okay, this is not it for Jasmine. But of course, I took a little bit of profit because at that point I'm already up 3x. But if you really done the research and you know what's going on for Jasmine, a cent is a half a cent, man. in my opinion, and again, check out Max's content because, like I said, we just kind of give you the quick and dirty around here. We want to give you like a start, and then you can move on if you really want to know beyond that. Like, you can head out and look at other things. But if you really understand Jasmine, you understand that this is really a cent and a half. Knowing all the things that they're possibly going to do with IoT for Japan, right? In the Jasmine data locker, you'll understand that this is still cheap for Jasmine. Okay. I'm still holding. I'm still holding. Even though I took a little profits. We'll just leave it at that. Um, what are your thoughts on OrdiSwap? I think it's the new Alex Lab. I haven't checked out OrdiSwap. Um, Italian Grape. I have to look at it. It seemed to be something. Let me go check it out. Should focus. That's exactly my thought, man. That's exactly my thought. Um, exactly my thought, bro. Exactly my thought. And I want to get into it more. You're in certain other telegrams with me, so I wanna see what's going on in the other telegrams before I share too much. But that is exactly my thought, bro. That is exactly my thought. Um, hint, 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 hint. But let's look at ORDS right quick. Uh, let's see if they got some funding. Ooh, yeah, they got some funding. Let's see, to the tune of what? Is that LCX? Oh, okay. No, X Ventures. LCX might want to talk to them about their logo over here. Let's see, how much did they get though? Fundraising. 3.37 billion or million, excuse me. Not billion, million. Um, that's something. But it's nice to see that they got funding. You see, what's their supply? 1 billion, so a pretty low supply. And circulating supply is about half that. Broke out over this 9 cent area, like really 8 cent area. Yeah, this is cool. I'll have to add this to my list. I know you can get this on MEXC. I have a little bit of this, but to be honest, I didn't do too much looking at it. Um, but yeah, like I said, you can get it MEXC. Looks like you can get it on Uniswap. But now that you've mentioned it, I'll have to do some more research on it. Let's see if we can see their website. It's supposed to be the next Alex Labs, huh? That's interesting. That's interesting. Come on. Okay, I see what they're doing with this whole window thing. Okay, yeah, this is what we wanted. Thorchain? Okay. Okay, where's Courtney Johnson at? Big lover of Thorchain. Okay. I like the parts. Layer Zero, Thorchain, DF Labs. These guys are huge. They're invested in a lot of good companies. Um, okay, yeah, I'm sold. I'm sold to get in on it a little bit. DF Labs. Let me see if I can bring them up. But here's another thing I love about Crypto Rank. They have, yeah, they don't have DF Labs on here. So they must have gotten more than 3.37 million. And sometimes they don't list all the people that are funded, that fund people. But DF Labs, they're huge. They have a whole bunch of really good crypto companies that they're invested in. Let's kind of look at some of them here. See a ton. Well, we can see right there, Map Protocol. They're good. They're also so they must be really heavy on BRC20 protocols. And we've been talking a lot about BRC20s around here, right, guys? At the beginning of the year, we told you about Map and things like that, right? Floki Velo, which we were just talking about. So you can see like funding. Conflux is another one in that whole BRICS nations list of kind of cryptos that, and it's also been kind of coming up, right? Conflux, because Conflux has a deal with Asia, China Telecom. Okay, they've been called the Polygon of Asia. And I think supply, yeah, total supply 5.4 billion. But you can see at 3 month mark, sort of kind of round the time. So yeah, they've been picking up. They're up like at least 50% since the beginning of the year. It seems like no. That's a little bit too much. 17. Yeah, I mean, that's about 50%, right? So there you go. That's another one. But this is something I really love about cryptorank.com. You can go and do things like this, and I can see all the different things that DWF Labs are invested in. You can see these guys they raised $100 million. So yeah, this is definitely one that most people should be watching. Sequoia Capital, DF Labs. But yeah, IOTA is hard to buy too, and IOTA is another one of those kind of Internet of Things type buys. Another one that will be a really good to look at. I know I heard my guy Max was talking about IOTA a couple days ago. Shout out to Maximus Crypto again. IOTA is one of those OG cryptos, one G ISO 20022 cryptos. But every year this guy breaks above $1. You can see here. Yeah, it's up. It's up. Definitely up since the November time. I forget what happened right around here. But from 17 all the way to 27, might have to wait a while to see it get over $1. But every bull run, this generally does go over $1. If we go out week, this might be better to look at on this guy. IOTA, is it really only since 2019. Okay, I could have sworn it was around longer than that. Let me see. Yeah, I guess since 2019. I thought IOTA was around longer than that. But you can see kind of like bull run before the last one. This most recent bull run, and then it's gearing back up for this up and coming bull run, which maybe we see it get back to 255 around that area. So that's still a 10x from where it's sitting at right now. It's done it twice. So just something to look at. This is not me just making an opinion. This is the actual chart data. Okay. So just FYI. I have to step away, Rue. Dad duty calls. Thank you for all you do for the community. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate you coming through too, even though you are a Bitcoin guy. You still keep your nose into the altcoins a little bit for your people. Appreciate you, brother. D-Brain Chain is also a Japanese company. The coin was hard for me to get also. DBC, I got into it about 3 months ago, and it's up a bit. Deep Brain Chain. Let's see here. Let's see if they got any funding. DBC. Okay, we don't readily see any funders, but that doesn't mean that they didn't have any. Okay, so ICO, they did raise 11.76. They just don't tell you who it came from. Which they do sometimes. If I showed you LCX, it'd be kind of the same way. Market cap low, and it's 10 billion. And of course, kind of that whole February, the whole Chinese New Year, we have off. Okay, where can you get it? Gay.io and Bitmark. But let's double check that over here. So a lot of alpha on the show today, guys. A lot of alpha. Thank you for whoever just brought this up. I will. What's your name? So here we are, and it looks like. Did it? Has it? Okay, it did have a bull run where it was way up there, and the last bull run it didn't do too much. Got to like 2 cents maybe, but still where it is right now, that's that's a pretty good and maybe it was waiting because things were where you couldn't do crypto in Japan, but now that the rules are loosening up, maybe something to watch. I'm definitely going to watch it. Let me actually make another. Just writing it down. Okay. Let's go. They say it's an AI coin. Okay. So that's another definite, and you would think so with deep brain chain, right? With the name, but and yes, you can see they're kind of they're Asian people. Where are they at? Web3 Alliance, Morpheus Labs. God, why do they keep doing that? Okay. Huawei? I forget how to say their name. They're huge. They make a lot of the chips that we use in computer in our computers. They're saying that the U.S. is trying to move away from them to make their own chips, but you know how that game goes. It's the same people, but they always try to feign the whole like U.S. versus China versus Asians thing, and it's just not true. But anyway, um, Polygon. Okay, okay, nice. So they did get fundraising in 2017, and we kind of saw that, right? Yep. So that checks out, and it's nice to know too that the site is not, it's above board in what it's saying. Um, okay, yeah, this might be the year that this one breaks out. Korean cloud platform, Huobi. I don't know how to say it. Polygon. Okay, all right. Okay, I like this. I'm gonna. we're definitely gonna grab some of this. And who said this? Thank you, Italia Grape. Definitely gonna grab some of that. XPR is listed to tie to Linux as well. XPR. Shout out to MXE. And the patrons, they already got this, so I guess I can bring this up since uh OMC brought it up. I think patrons got this last week. So XPR is one you definitely want to look out for. XPR, they're built on the Metal blockchain, and the Metal blockchain has connections to FedNow. So Metal blockchain might be one that you guys really want to look at in XPR. Let's look at this here. So I give stuff to the patrons all the time. I forget sometimes what I didn't give to the general crowd. Um, Metal blockchain. Is that the metal we're looking for? No, we want Metal blockchain. Okay. So Metal blockchain, it's up to 10 cents now. It has picked up right after that February time from 6 cents all the way up to 10. And patrons got this. So another 2x for the patrons. Shout out to you guys. But let's check out the news here. Like Metal's a sleeper, guys. Fed now to integrate with Metal blockchain for instant payment. Only other one that's like this, well, we thought Cyperium was, but they got taken off the list. Only other one is like this is Hedera. Okay, Hedera is integrated into Fed now. So do not sleep on Metal. And Metal XPR is built on top of Metal, and XPR is ISO compliant. So quite another one to remember. Metal blockchain is a crypto network created by Metal Plus. Is based on a fork of Avalanche's code. So this is a fork of Avalanche. Okay. Network features an X chain subnet. Here we are with the X again. Telling you guys that's why that's why you study this stuff, bro. Like that's why I study this stuff. It's there's a deeper meaning behind this stuff. But here we go. So yeah, definitely look out for Metal blockchain and XPR. This makes me just wants to buy some more Metal blockchain, and I got a bit, not as much as I want, but I got a bit. Where are we? That's what I'm saying. Patreon, such a great value. XPR. So XPR is built on top of Metal, and it's ISO compliant. Proton has rebranded to XPR Network. Okay. So yeah, these guys are built on top of the Metal blockchain. We could go track that down, but I don't know that we really need to. But I'll try to do it right quick so people know. Give a little receipts, right? This should say on their Twitter, possibly. Getting chunky with the amount of websites we have open here. Let me close some stuff down. I swear I only pressed that once. I don't know what happened there. Okay, guess I got to do it again. Okay. They don't readily see it. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we got to go into their actual website. I'm sure you know in OMC that this is related to metal, but others may not know. Now, if we can't find it after this, it's like, okay, just I guess just trust me, bro. But they are related. Okay, there it is. Metal X, Metal Pay. So I mentioned this when we were mentioning payment cryptos. Yeah, so they're built. Okay, there it is. Exactly. Built by Metalkiss in support of the XPR network, which we saw, whatever article we were reading, that Metalkiss is the ones who are behind Metal blockchain. So there it is, right there. Receipt given. Oh, this keeps playing with me, guys. Sorry if we lost connection right there. Oh, we're back. Okay. Energy Web Token is on uphold. Okay. Got in AI tech at 18 cents. Let's go, OMC. That's great, man. I love it. I'm going to take my power and build in. Well, I mean, don't do anything just because I said to do it, but you know, it's up to you, bro. I just don't see that nobody's following it that I know, and that's just my opinion, bro. Um, Short term is only in and out for the most speculative. Rep 100%. Let me see. Did I miss something? Okay, nope. Okay. All right. Yeah, we got that. Uh, I use Dex Screener to find the newest tokens that hit the market 100%. And I used Dex Screener before. I need to get more confident with using Dex Screener. Dex tools as well. You can see tokens as soon as they're created. Yeah, I got to get a lot more confident with doing that. But another nice free alpha here from OMC. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. GVEX lots of zeros and part of the new global financial system. See, this is the next. Somebody mentioned GVEX last show, and I went and grabbed some of that on Bitmart. So this is the third time somebody's mentioned GVEX. So guess I got to go buy some more. Guess that's all that means. I got to go buy some more. Thank you for mentioning that too, brother. So we got a lot of alpha that's come up this show, guys. Like a ton. Like everybody ought to be like really getting out of this crypto market, like really, really changing something for their families after all of this. What do we mention? We mentioned GBEX. We mentioned Metal. We mentioned XPR. We mentioned Velo. You mentioned Solo. Of course, with Solo, there's Corium. We didn't get into Corium, but we've mentioned it before. What were the other ones you mentioned? AI Tech. Of course, we said, you know what we just said with AI Tech. But watch it, but be careful. What else did we mention? Deep Brain Chain. We mentioned Jasmine. We mentioned Flare. I think that covers most of what we mentioned. But yeah, that's a lot of alpha right there, guys. What's up, Jay? What's up, Black Rude? Do you know anything about the X Prize Foundation and the connection to crypto? I do not, but let's see what we can find. Let's try cryptorank.com. Let's see if we can find X Prize. There's an X Spring. Let's see. Let's see what we find here. Or I might just have to say X Prize in crypto. But Okay. Interesting. There they go with those pictures like these. Okay, let's see. So yeah, they seem like they're really about the whole climate change narrative. Um, let's see. Okay. Um, Carbon removal, Musk Foundation. Okay, so they're about the whole climate change organ type of deal. Let's see. They're having people donate Bitcoin to them. Wow. So people are donating Bitcoin to them for them to remove carbon. This is this is this is ooh, that's something. Uh that is something. And Pharrell's there. Okay. Huh. Okay. X Prize. That's this is something. And of course, Tom Hanks. Um, and I think that was Richard Branson, Virgin Galactic, and Pharrell. Buzz Aldrin. Okay. All right. Oh man. That's quite an organization right there. That's quite the organization. Um, thanks, Jay. I have to get into that organization on crypto and conspiracy. There's a whole bunch I'd like to say about that, but I'd like the Gentleman of Crypto, and I would also like the Black Room Investing channel to keep their channel. So I'm not gonna say anything else about that organization for now, but we're gonna have to get that Rokfin, and we're gonna have to get that Rumble channel going because there's a whole bunch of choice things that I would love to say about that organization. But yeah, we will leave it there, and I will keep going. I will really keep going. What's up, RA? What's going on? Um, Ready Swap is out, or yeah, Ordy Swap is out. You can get Ordy Swap. I'm trying so hard. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Jesus Christ. That that X Prize shook me a little bit. I'm not lying. I'm not gonna lie. Um, yeah. So order swap is out. All right. From my understanding, they're partnering with Order Swap to be listed on their decks as well, since they're really the first decks with a BRC20. Um, I think any BRC20 decks has to almost bow to the knee of Alex. Yep, yep. Alex Labs is showing the Ordy Swap IDO is upcoming, so I'm confused. Okay, got you. Um, yeah, it's out. You can buy it. I don't know. I don't understand that. I think all right. Italia Grape is answering though. Is from my understanding they're partnering with Ordy Swap to be listed on their decks as well. Okay, okay. Did you cover AGIX already? I did not. I did not. Um, that is something like, and remember, guys, we hit you with a couple. We hit you, or maybe this was just the patrons. I don't know. I think we hit you with a show where Ian Bellina said, um, "Oh, AI cryptos, here they come." And then ever since he said that, AI cryptos have been on quite the tear. Um, I don't know. I don't know if he's the person who originated it or where it came from, but this is something that I told the patrons. I'm not. I'm just not sure if we did a show on it or not. I think we did. I can't remember. Um, but yeah, there have been a rash of AI cryptos that have been like hot. um, AGIX is one of them. Just straight hot, red hot fire out here. Um, so yeah, since February 15th, um, it's doubled in its value. Another one is FET. I think we mentioned that to the patrons, or I can't remember if we did or not. I believe we did, but it's another one that's doubled since that point in time. Um, yeah. So, oh, and Algorithms. Algorithms is another one in that realm that has doubled AI cryptos. Yep. So crazy, pretty crazy, pretty crazy, pretty crazy. What's up, Richard Judge? Thanks for coming through, brother. OMC with the $5 super chat. Appreciate it. It doesn't tell me when you guys are doing super chats, or otherwise I would do those first. I really appreciate the super chats, guys. Um, you can buy Ordi Swap on MEXC if you have access to that. Great channel. Love being here. It's all about making money, no matter what the token is. No BS, just money talk. 100%, man. That is always the gold around here. We're not trying to be maxis of one different coin. We're just trying to make, as Cardi B says, money moves, right? Of course, not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing what's going on in my portfolio. But yeah, that's what we're about around here. He is an older project. I had a feeling I was missing out on something good right now. What's up, Edward Vincent? Coming over from the Maximus Crypto community. You know, you see me in those DMs all the time over there on Max's channel. Let's go. Let's go look at DNC up. Man, my nose keeps itching. I don't know what that isn't there an old like wives' tale about your nose itching? Like, is it like money is happening, or there's an old like black fiction about your nose itching, or talking about you, or something like that? Like, what's the superstition on that? Um, DNC. Do we have that right? Is that the right ticker? RA, what's up, brother? Extra rich people. Sologenic is a beast, 100%. Huawei, XSwap treasure. Okay, XSwap treasure. You know what? I was looking. I thought I got XSwap, but I think what I actually bought was XSwap treasure. So I was looking in my XDC crypto wallet. I was like, why isn't my XSwap stuff here? But I think what I actually bought was XSwap treasure. So I need to write that down. XTT. That I think that's actually what I bought because I did not see XSwap in there. Yep. Only place you can get it is pretty much besides BitTrue is there. GBEX. GBEX is also on XSwaps or on is part of XDC's ecosystem, guys. And I don't know if you guys saw this when we were looking at it last week, but like tons of different wonderful creators are watching GBEX. Let's see. Like Max was watching it, Token Nicer. So that's what made me feel really confident, even though it's a huge supply. That okay, yes, this is going to be a part of the next financial system because a lot of my guys are watching it. Let's go to their Twitter right quick. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Saturday so far. Hope it's going to be a good, nice, blessed weekend for everyone. And thank you for joining us today. Appreciate it. Make sure you smash that like, share us with friends. We really appreciate it. Okay, why didn't I follow it? Okay, and they're based out of Hong Kong too. So interesting. So getting a whole nother list of kind of Hong Kong based cryptos. Phantom Beat. Remember Phantom Beat was in the house yesterday, I believe. I was like, every crypto I'm watching, you're following it, bro. Erica Herdera, Nick Wads. Where's Token Nicer? Token Nicer, he's a really good follow. If you guys are not following him on Twitter or on X, he's a definitely good follow. He gives so much good value on his posts. Blockchain Monkeys, Max. Whole bunch of good guys here. Whole bunch of good guys here. Jenna X. So, yeah. So, should definitely get some Go GBEX if you guys don't have it. Let's see where you can find it. And again, the fact that you can only find it on certain different exchanges. That's another just reason for me. Like, I know that people have been told that this is a bad thing. That if you cannot find it on like a big exchange, then it's probably a scam. But it's just simply not the truth. Just like we know that when Jamie Dimon says, oh, "Okay, I hate crypto," but JP Morgan's invested in a whole bunch of different cryptos and MetaMask. It's just watch what's being done and not what's said. Well, just like they say when it's not on a big exchange, but that's just simply not the truth. You can only get this on BitTrue, Globiance itself, Bitmart, Probit, and Nelbank. Like I'm not trying. I'm not even trying to do this on purpose. It just keeps coming up. It's hilarious. My Crypto Space UK, what is up? My guy, mainly music. What's going on? Cody taking off. Let's bring up Cody as well. Let's go actually cryptorank.com because I want to see if Cody has some funding because I think they do. And we just saw singularity.net. Looks like they have funding too. Okay, raised 3 million. They probably have even more funding than this. Okay, no, 22.46 million. And again, around that February mark, that Chinese New Year mark, boom, up 300%. My goodness. Wow. You aren't lying. Mainly music. You aren't lying. Okay. I think this has been as high as 50 cents at least. So even though it's took off to that tune, it's still a good bargain out here. I think I remember last bull run this being as high as 50 cents. Okay, yeah. It is. It was. Oh, I hate that my mouse is just jacked up for this. But okay, week chart. You can see last bull run it was as high as 50 something cents. Let's at least drop this here. So might have been as high as 70 cents to be honest. So still sitting here at 15, quite a quite a bargain. As you can see, as in the week chart, it hasn't crossed the golden cross, but I'm sure it has on the day. Yeah, it has on the day. So whenever the 50 passes the 200, that's known as the golden cross. So it golden crossed in December, came back kind of close to it, like here, literally like 20 days ago. You could have had it at that same golden cross price, really. And you can see guys here, this is why I also like to have the 8 EMA, because when the 8 EMA crosses the 200, it's kind of almost like a cheat where you can get in early. That's just some pre-alpha for you guys there. So like the black rue golden cross, if you will, is the hell, you can even go even earlier, like the 8 crossing the 50. You kind of get a little cheat earlier than when the 50 crosses the 200. So that can kind of tip you off that hey, it's going to happen soon. So you can either take the 8 crossing the 50 or the 8 crossing the 200. You know it's pretty much going to golden cross pretty soon. Just FYI. Um, so we got Cody on the list too. Nice long list today. Let's go back. I want to see that funding from AGIX. Who fund these guys? Because I mean, these things are built on Cardano, but they're kind of like their own blockchain, if you will. And remember AGIX, and I told people about this one too. Like I think I had this in there for the patrons too. A couple weeks ago when Ian Bellina said what he said. They got 57.85 million. So another one. Pure Alpha. Appreciate it, brother. Can you show XPR, please? Sure. I don't know which one you want me to show it on, but we'll show it on here, and we'll show it also on the trading view. So XPR, you can still have this sub penny. Shook Focus and I were joking around. He's like, let me do that Black Roo. You can still have this sub penny voice. Have me rolling. But let's see here. So XPR last bull run did get to like I think 4 cents. So right here it's quite the bargain. XPR KuCoin weekly chart. So yeah. It was as high as 4 cents. And you can see it here creeping back to that Black Roo golden cross area. Let's look at the day chart. So yeah, on the day chart, it's just about the golden cross, but you can see it already did the Black Roo golden cross, if you will. So now is probably the time if you want to do XPR. And you already saw that metals done it already. So to be honest, these are really kind of just getting started. We might just be hitting that altcoin fever that everyone's been wanting, right? Like technically it hasn't golden crossed on the day yet, but it did hit that. And see, this is what I'm telling you, how the 8 hit the 50 first, and then we haven't even gotten to the official golden cross yet. But this is kind of like an early indicator for you. The 8 crossing the 50. So PNG is sick too. Okay, wow, we're getting a lot of coins today. I'm loving it. PNG, which we know is the symbol, like I'm just sure for like photos, like JPEGs and PNGs. Panawin. Yep. Whoa. Okay. This is up. Okay, so total supply is 538 million. So it's the lowest supply. Wow, bro. It's so this did like an LCX type craziness right here. It is still under 250 market cap. So this might seem like, okay, you're like, all right, we're really late here because you could have had it in October for 2 cents, right? And it's up like how many percentage, right? But honestly, with the market cap of 53 million, you're actually still really early. I mean, I know this is really like, man, it hurts to just want to get in at this price. Um, but in actuality, it probably still is a bargain here because it's only a 53 million market cap. Of course, though, you have to make the determination for yourself. Would you rather spend that 25 cents on Penguin, or would you rather spend it on Sologenic, which is at 17 that we were just talking about? Um, these are some of the things you have to weigh yourself, right? Like, what's the best value for you? But sitting at where it's sitting at, even though it's ran as it's ran, and this is one of some of the determinations I do when I'm deciding to get into a coin, and that's all I'm sharing with you. Um, if it still has a low market cap, I may even be wanting to get in even after something is run this much. And that's also the determination I made with Neon, right? I know we got into Neon kind of late-ish, right? Where it was at when it was at 50 cents, but it still had a low market cap. And that's why I ended up getting in on that one. But yeah, this is definitely another one to watch. Um, this is a Dex on Avalanche. I don't see any investors, but you have to weigh that. Bro, 6 games of Metal Block went past all-time highs. Yeah, and again, we just covered it too, right? Where we said Metal blockchain attached to Fed now, right? So metal is definitely a bargain sitting out here right now. And metal, all you have to do is go down, come over here, come to the news, and you'll see Fed now. Crazy stuff. Like, would it be too much to even think of this going? if that's the case, like what is the market cap here? Okay, so it says fully realized market cap is like 64 something, 67 million. So it's definitely and max supply. That's quite the max supply there. But you see, max supply, this thing doesn't even have a billion coins, right? So, and yeah, look at that. All-time high is $2.79, right? If it just gets back to its all-time high, a lot of people would be very happy with themselves. Uh, so yeah, 10 cents. That's that's quite the deal, I would say, right? Thank you, Real Black. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, everyone. Take care, Richard. Thanks for coming through, brother. Appreciate you. Yep, I have Metal Wallet and I hold Metal and XBR as well. 100%. Rue, have you taken a look at Back lately? It's way down. Core Scientific is back from the dead. I'm also recommending SoundHound. NVIDIA has a stake in them. I did not take a look at Bacht. Um, I have a lot of Bacht. And let's take a short little look at the stock area. Again, like I think if you're doing stocks here with the crypto market being the way it is, uh, you're losing out on a lot of value. But I do own crypto stocks. Um, but again, some of you might have 401ks, Roth IRAs out there. So it's always good to take a look at different crypto. Different things in the stock market because it's always great to have a diversified portfolio. But as far as like where my portfolio is right now, the majority is in crypto. But yeah, I do have some stocks with Backed being one of them. Um, yeah, with Backed being one of them. But the majority of my stocks are crypto stocks and electrical vehicle and green energy stocks, even though I don't necessarily believe in climate change. Uh, I probably shouldn't have said that. But anyways, yeah. So most of mine are green energy things and crypto stocks. Where is it? I keep losing my train of thought, guys. Sorry about that. But yeah, climate change. It's something. Uh, it definitely seems to be a big concern of the World Economic Forum about climate change. So that's why I'm invested in it. So that's 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 what I'm saying. That climate change is a big concern of the World Economic Forum, and we'll leave it at that. Um, yeah, this is crazy. And if you look at Bakkt and everything that they have going for them, they're definitely a part of this next crypto revolution. So I don't know what they're doing with this. I don't know if the company's in trouble or what's going on. They did release uh an amendment or something. They might be in trouble, and they filed for like a shelf, which is like to get like some more money. So financially, they're presenting like they're in trouble. So they released a 10Q basically saying that they might be in trouble. That's what they did. Um, but on top of that, then you have things like this. Swan Bitcoin and Bach team up to provide Bitcoin trading across the 49 states. And there are tons of things like this with them. So it's like you almost have to wonder when you see things like this with Bach and you see things like this with Core Scientific and things like that. Um, you you, you have to wonder like why they're making some decisions they are. Um, but yet you have a company like CleanSpark that seems to be doing it all the right way, um, and they don't have any of these issues. It's really it's really puzzling. It's really puzzling. But yeah, I'm still invested in Bach. If they do like a whole like thing like Coors where they go bankrupt or file for bankruptcy or whatever, I'd probably invest even more. But yeah, but that's the thing. That's what they did. They basically said that they kind of mentioned it in their 10Q like they might be in financial trouble, which I don't know how they're going to say that they might be in financial trouble and then still sign a deal with somebody saying that they're offering Bitcoin to all the 50 states. I don't get it. But that's the stock market for you. That is the stock market for you. Um, yeah. And I have to take a look at the other ones at some other time here. I had to take a look at SoundHound and let people know about it. But yes, Core Scientific, I think they did something with the whole um, bankruptcy thing where like they did something and like merged some shares. And Core's been a pretty uh, big winner for a lot of people. But CleanSpark, I'm so about CleanSpark. I did mention GBEX. That's right. Cryptwork last week. I think she's the one who mentioned GBEX, and we definitely took a look at it. Cryptwork keeps coming with a lot of different gems out here. Helium Mobile was Cryptwork. Uh, we appreciate you around here, Cryptwork. Sorry, GT Nuts. Sorry, I came late. Um, Thoughts, please, set. AI, I'm loading up with lots. Thanks, GT Nuts. Thanks for coming through. Like button and super chats. Appreciate it. Hard asset to buy. How do you buy it? Okay, I think I went over how to buy it. Um, what's your opinion on ICP? Advertising, their advantages, not needing oracles. Um, Uh, we this one. I do like ICP, and I like what they have going on as far as being able to use Bitcoin and Ethereum natively on their platform. Um, as far as that goes, it's better than a bridge. So they say that you don't have the security problems of a bridge because bridges end up being attack vectors for hackers, but using it the way that ICP has it set up, it's as if you're on both networks. So yeah, I think that does bode really really well for their price, and and the thing that I've been getting into lately is what does price matter? Price doesn't really matter if you think something's going to double pretty soon. What did we just see with the one I just showed you guys? Agoras, it just tripled and it was at $3. So ICP, I think is at like 12 or something like that, 13. Um, so really, what you have to say to yourself is, do I think this at $13? Do I think this will double before something at a lesser price, like we just talked about Sologenic 17 uh 17 cents a coin, and it's actually less coins than this, right? um its max supply is like 400 million, and this is 514 million. Max supply is infinite because they do staking. It can go out to infinity if it wants to, but I think that's the question you have to ask yourself is, do you think this will double before any of the other things in your portfolio? If so, then maybe you would want to do a little bit more of this than other things. But since December, it has doubled, or yes, it has doubled. And I remember at this point in December, it and Filecoin were around the same price. So it actually did double before Filecoin. I thought that Filecoin was going to double before that. So I actually invested more in Filecoin than this. And turns out just doubled before Filecoin. So it just, it just depends on where you want to go as far as that goes. But yeah, I definitely think this is a good investment for the future. Um, I did not cover SimWin, but let's take a look at it right quick. I've been like lately. I have not been. I'm back to like not really caring about gaming cryptos. So at the end of the day, it's a game, and I kind of keep kind of harping that. Even when I quote unquote cared about them, it was like, okay, other people are hyping this up, so let's get in on the hype. It wasn't like something that I cared about. I just cared about the price, movement. Um, and I think really that we might have to wait for another bull run for gaming to truly reach where gaming needs to reach. I can't find the sim win. Uh, we might have to wait another bull run for um, gaming to get where gaming needs to go. Uh, Stan, let me know if you can give me if you had that ticker right. I couldn't find it. Sub GT nuts. I use my elliptical and I swap XDC. Oh, I'm sorry. I use my LEPAL and I swap XDC for GVEX. Nice, bro. Check out Ocean Protocol. Ocean Protocol is another one of those that I've been kind of sleeping on. It's kind of AI plus data. Like it's everything kind of wrapped in there. Um, and I know it kind of. I think it also lately has had a pump. And here's a wonderful list of investors with Digital Currency Group in there. Yep. So since February, it doubled. And it was as high as $2 almost. But yeah, since February, it doubled. And it's like an AI crypto as well. Since February 6th, this guy has doubled. So we're reaching that. So I guess you can kind of say that altcoin season has started. Um, I just wanted to see how much fundraising we got. Okay, 39 million these guys raised. So that's another one to add to our list of cryptos here. We've gone over quite the list. Ali, we mentioned those guys as well last week. Cuban backed, Mark Cuban backed Ali. And these guys also had some investors. CryptoRank.com coming through with that, including Binance Labs, Multicoin Capital, Cuban, to the tune of $28 million. And this one's pulled back. It was as high as, I think it was high as like 5 or 6 cents. So if you want to add to this, might be the time. Yeah, it went up to 6 cents, pulled back to 4, and now it's kind of leveling out. Yeah, I definitely think, yeah, this guy is gonna break that high. It's probably gonna break this all-time high. It's already close to doing it right now. Let's see. I don't know if that's the true all-time high right here, which is 8 cents, but let's look. Doesn't this show all-time high? Did I just pass it or something? Okay, here it is. All-time high is 20 cents. So I think this is going to break it this year. It's probably going to break that all-time high. This one, I have to admit, I was not patient enough with. I have some, but I had to the tune of multiple hundreds of thousands, and I wasn't patient enough with it. I left some over there. Um, I can't remember how much, but I definitely have some left in Gemini that I'm really happy with. That I got over at least over 1,000 with. I'm happy with that. But I was not patient enough with this. I did have like hundreds of thousands of this, and I was just like, it's not moving right now. Which, truly is still a bargain if you look at it right now, because it was at two something cents is when I bought it. So it's definitely 2x, but I do think it has more of that in it. So another bargain out here. And Cryptwork letting us know we can get GBacks from LBank. I didn't know you could use LBank over here. So LBank for GBacks. Elon Musk is a part of X Prize Foundation. It's not a crypto project, but it favors blockchain. To be honest with you, Jay, a lot of those people over there that are dealing with X Prize, tell me about it. I want to know about it. But a lot of what they're pushing over there, I can't get down with that. Like this X Prize. To me, it seems like a lot. I don't know a good way to put this. I'm going to try to put it in a good way. It's not triggering to anyone, but I think a lot of times they use people use like elitists use certain things, certain subjects, in order to get charity, which they use the charity to use to for their own benefit, and it doesn't necessarily filter down to the people that it should benefit. And I don't know, a lot of those guys, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about. Um, but okay, so but let me know about it. I really want to know about it. Um, but a lot of what they were pushing from what I read earlier, and the fact that they're getting Bitcoin donations from people, that kind of really rubs me the wrong way. I would not. It kind of really rubs me the wrong way that they're taking people that they're getting Bitcoin from people for. I oof. I would like to talk about that on another on like Rokfin or like a Rumble. It's not the place for it for here, but yeah, that really grinds my gears. What they're doing with that organization. But please tell me more. Tell me more. I might be misjudging it on the surface. Tell me more though. I was wondering about AGIX. I noticed BitTensor went crazy, but I listened to the founder's interview, and he stated his project doesn't have a data collecting arm. Isn't data collection needed? Um, I would say so, Stan, but it seems like so many people are enthused about BitTensor. Um, okay, now are you saying AGIX isn't doing data collection? Oh wait, I wondered about AGIX. I noticed BitTensor went crazy, but I listened to the founder's interview. Okay, did you listen to BitTensor's founder's interview or AGIX founder's interview? He stated that his project doesn't have a data collecting arm. Isn't data collecting needed? I would think with AI data collecting is needed, but of course, with some of these founders, I don't know who BitTensor's founder is off the top of my head, but I know AGIX's founder is the same guy who created that whatchamacallit robot, Sophia robot. So I don't think getting access to data is a problem for that guy, at least. The AGIX founder guy, getting access to data is not a problem for him. So I don't know which founder you're talking about, but please let me know. Um, I honestly don't think that for either one of those dudes, data getting access to data for whatever they need it for is a problem. But yeah, you would think that data having a data collecting arm is important, but I don't think either one of those dudes with the access with the money that is in their projects and the people behind them, I don't think they will have a problem getting data for whatever they need. Thanks. X Prize founder favors Viacom CEO, which is part of Block V. Now, I like Block V. I like Block V a lot. But the way that X Prize just came off to me, just looking at it, was that they were taking Bitcoin from people to use it for their own purposes, and that really bothers me. Like that they're showing you like Elon Musk, Pharrell, and Virgin the Galactic guy, and they're getting this. They're using the star power to get Bitcoin out of people for supposed climate change and all of this other stuff, and that really kind of just rubs me the wrong way. Like, I mean, that burns, that grinds my gears to no end right there. That's what they're doing. They're using star power to basically filter Bitcoin out of people. That bothers me so badly. That bothers me so much. Like like if that's what people are doing with their Bitcoin, I like like I probably I'll let me just leave it alone. I can't. Like that really bothers me. No, AGIX is partnered with ICP and Cardano, which are perfect hubs for data and security. 100%. I think Cardano's technology is lagging a little bit behind in reference to everybody else's, but these guys are hooked into the people at Davos. So that's really all they need. I'm good. I see Harmony showing a little life. It was at 1 cent for a very long time. Yeah, Harmony might be one to look at. Let me see if they have any funding. Yeah, they have funding. Finance Labs. To the tune of 23 million. Okay. So yeah, Harmony's probably going to stay around for a while. One of the things I liked when Harmony was first coming out, and I was telling people about this like back in the day at a penny. And last bull run, it got as high as God, I don't even remember, but it got high. I think it got to like at least 50 cents. At least 50 cents. And believe it or not, there was a time where Harmony and Polygon were like kind of at the same price, which is crazy to think about. But one definitely left the other behind, right? We need to go to week chart. So yeah, last bull run. This is this low. Like yeah, this I was telling people about it sub penny. And wow, apparently it did get to like $2 or more. But last bull run mostly around the 30 cent area, which is crazy that it was at the same price as Polygon at one point, which is just really lets you know you gotta like really kind of keep track of your portfolio, and if one outperforms the other, I mean, I guess you gotta maybe consider jumping ship. Like always, like probably rebalance your portfolio every month or every 2 weeks, right? Just to really just kind of make sure, like, or you don't necessarily have to if you're really convicted of what you're doing. Like I've been really convicted in LCX, right? So I've been holding LCX for a whole long time. But yeah, um, but anyways, uh, yeah, Harmony probably with the investments that they have, chances are they do get back to that at least the 30 cent realm. So at 2 cents, that's at least a 15x. And they look like here on the week chart, they're doing the Black Rue Cross here on the AAMA over the 50, which is probably already done on the day chart. Yeah, it's done it on the day chart. So the day chart, it's done both the Golden Cross and the Black Rue Cross here at the beginning of February. The beginning of February. And I think they are like they have Asian backing. They're like, I think they're based in an Asian country. I can't remember which one. But I think Harmony One is based in an Asian country. Let me know if you guys, if you remember what Asian country Harmony One is based in, but they are. Any updates on AVAX being restored after being knocked offline? I think they are restored. It was just like for a couple hours, it was like a bug, but they're back online. Are there any meme coins that are a portfolio necessary? I don't look at meme coins a lot, but you can come over to our chat, our Telegram, and there's a whole meme coin section. I really don't look at meme coins a lot. Only meme coin I consider like kind of like portfolio worthy is Floki. But it depends on what people think is a meme coin. Um, Shiba Inu was supposedly a meme coin too, still, right? But people wouldn't mind having that in their portfolio. I mean, maybe a Shiba Inu or a Floki, but my concern is more on these kind of payment cryptos and things kind of related to that. What's up, Rand G? What's good? Came in late, but I'm going to get some good game. PNG all-time high was in August 24th, 2021, 2 years ago, $4.99. It's down 94%. So, yeah, at 25 cents, OMC, it might, Panaguin may really be a bargain. Thank you for dropping us with that knowledge. What's up, Peterson? What's up, HBCU maker? Is Hyperion really working with Fed now? I checked it on CoinRank, and they had a one-tier investor. I just forgot the investor's name. Hyperion was working with Fed now, but they took them down off of their site, so I don't think they're working with them anymore. They were, though. I'm pretty much out on Hyperion after that. Some people are still having it. They have Pantera Capital. That's a huge investor. But I don't even know. After they took them off their site, raised 25 million. Oh no, they raised 103 million. That's a lot. That's a pretty good amount. So gotta believe maybe they figure it out. And at this market cap, if they figure it out, it has to be a really big boon for people, right? And I saw Hyperion meeting with like the IMF, like members of the IMF and all of this type of stuff. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know. You got to believe with all that money they have invested in them that they'll figure it out. But I don't know. I don't know. probably like a good thing would be like if they can get over this 3 cent mark, but that's already a 2x. I don't know, bro. I just really don't know. I really don't know with this one. Um, let's see if we can get any news. Is there any recent news? Nope. I don't know. I had to do it with this one. Someone would have to really do a deep dive and see. Okay, how are they picking things up after being removed from the Fed Now site? Like, what do they plan on doing? Because I've researched them before, and it seems like they've helped with the Chinese CBDC, so they do have connections. Cyperium does have connections, but ever since they got taken off that Fed Now site, most people have just backed away from them, and I don't know that all of those connections are just gonna like let them fail. So this could be a sleeper, but have to wonder what are they really doing now. So yeah, and having $100 million investment to them funding, you gotta believe they figure it out. Crazy BKX done. Where can I get Metal Blockchain? Metal Blockchain, you can get that on MEXC, but let me see if there's an additional place you can get that. That's the only place. MEXC Gate.io and the Metal blockchain itself. Because I know there's like an XPR app, and I don't know if you can use actual just like a regular fiat on ramp to use it or not. I'm not sure. Maybe, but yeah, these are the only places you can get it, which to me is a plus. It's actually beginning to be a plus nowadays that it's a limited place that you can get these. Gala is starting to pick up as well. Is added music as well as movies to its platform. Yeah, and I do have the Gala music in my MetaMask in one of those. Gala music is one that I do kind of like. Um, Shout out to my guy Deuce Crypto. No, he was saying something about Gala music. Let me see if I can pull that up. Sitting at 16 cents. Market cap is 15 million, so very low market cap. And these dudes do have like Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube and all of that behind them. Um, so that's pretty interesting. Like, really, if it can just break over the like 18 cent mark, then it's probably really just on to the races. Apart from that, right now, where can you get this? Not too many places as well. L Bank, if you can use that here, Crypturk was using it, so maybe you can use that in the US. Bitmart, Uniswap, of course. Yeah, and I think that's the only place you can get it around here. If you win, you win H bar and karate tokens. And for the next few years, if you bet and lose, you keep your tokens for now. But in the future, this will change. Okay, crypto work. Definitely karate. Karate seems like it's going to be big. I don't know if guys were watching last night, but Bit Boy took on somebody on karate. They had a whole like crypto influencer fight on karate. So karate, man, it's definitely looking like it's here. So yeah, H bar, and we've covered H bar, guys. You know I'm heavy big on H bar, heavy big on H bar. I got a lot of H bar. Shout out to Mainly Music. He's always dropping some H bar goodies for us in here. Some H bar alpha. Um, yeah, man. I can't say enough about H bar. But karate looks like they're really building something. And that whole influencer fight, like the fights were kind of bad between the influencers, but I think that was really good marketing what they did with that. I thought that was a pretty good idea. Um, Will you see Black Rue in the ring? I don't know. Like if somebody paid me to do that, I might try it out. But that was pretty. That was pretty interesting. That was a pretty interesting thing. Um, that was pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely check that out. Crypto Blood was he had it streaming yesterday. Check it out on his channel if you want to just like check it out. Him and Rice were on there doing some commenting. It was hilarious, bro. It was the most hilarious thing I'd seen in a while. Rice was jacked up, bro. I don't know if he was drunk or whatever, but it was quite funny. It was quite funny. They also had infamous Carlos Diaz come on for a while, and he was commenting on Ben's fight. So definitely go over to Crypto Bloods channel and check that out. So funny. So funny. Shout out Crypto Blood, by the way. Shout out to Crypto Blood. Love his channel. I'm definitely my crypto space UK sees me over there all the time in his chat DMs. So I'm always over there watching Crypto Blood. Great show. Crypto Blood did some good work. Some great work. Let me not even hold him up with the good. He does some great work over there. What's up, Enzo Harder? Thanks for coming through. It's like MMA live fighting, 100% crypto work, and it was definitely fun. I like what they did with the influencers type thing. I hope they continue to do that because that was like, even though it was bad fights, it was an interesting thing for them to do because they did the real karate fights and then they did the influencer fights, and I thought that was pretty interesting thought. Enzo Harder joined super late. What do you think of Long on Stacks? It's a dragon meme coin. I will have to check that out. I'll have to check that out. Let me see. Yeah, because Dragon Coins, we might want to look at that. And Shook Focus had a really good comment, which I think we're going to expand on in the upcoming weeks. We are definitely going to expand on that in the upcoming weeks. Long Bitcoin, is that it? No, I don't think that's it. That doesn't really look like a dragon now, does it? Pepe long stocking? No. Is that it? There's so many longs. Kind of looks like a dragon, right? Radium Jupiter. That kind of looks like a dragon. There are some Asian letters there. Oh, long on stacks. Okay, so this is on Solana. Yeah, you might have to come through and drop that on our Telegram. Intel, if you're in the Telegram, I would appreciate it. Here's a long on Solana, the dragon. So apparently there's something with long and dragons. All right, yeah, that was annoying. I don't know whoever thought that was a good idea. That was not a good idea. But yeah, there we go. Celebrate the year of the dragon. Interesting. I don't know lately about meme coins though. I've been kind of off. I'm about to buy BitTensor. Yeah, everybody should own at least one BitTensor. I'm feeling at this point. Not financial advice, but I'm kind of feeling like that. Well, hold on. I think I missed something. Karate Combat has an app so you can bet on these fights live. Really? That's another. Don't do any type of sports betting, but I think that's a also great idea. That's a great idea, Karate. So, but don't get the wrong idea, y'all. I'm excited about the idea, not to do any sports betting, but that's a dope idea. Yeah, I might have to add to that karate bag. No. Sologenic 100 to 170 price prediction. Jethro Kinson Huis. Thanks for coming through and dropping that. Wowzer. like at that, what's that? Let me break out the calculator real quick. If that actually came to fruition. Okay, so I think you guys can see this because I can see it over there. So for some reason, the quick math is not working in my head because I know all I had to do was add zeros. But let's just see how much that would be if you owned 10,000 coins. So that gets you to $1 million right there. For the investment of 10,000 Sologenic at that price prediction. I'm not making that price prediction. Jethro was just sharing that with us, but so at that price prediction, you go out there and get 2,000 Sologenic coins. You're well over the 10,000 coins we just suggested. You can peel off a few coins profit and just keep your 10,000 until you get to that $100 price prediction. But I could definitely see that. Remember, we just showed you Fireblocks, right? Who's Fireblocks working with? Van Eck. Like they're one of the treasured 11 people who actually got a Bitcoin ETF passed, right? WorldPay. Like these are who Sologenic is working with, right? We got this press release from Globe Newswire, trusted place, and this was last year, right? So Sologenic, man, I'm telling you, I really think it's really undervalued out here. Eric Putler, part of Vatcom, part of Block V. Yeah, so I'm definitely on board with Block V. Why do you keep cutting my questions off? I'm telling you, HBCU maker, it's not me, bro. I am not cutting off your questions. I would never do that. I don't know what YouTube is doing with your questions, bro. I really don't. But you can always come into the Telegram and drop questions in the Telegram that I can view later. But I am not cutting off your questions. I would not. I am not. I would not do that. So I don't know what's going on with the YouTube. Um, I don't know whose site you're on. If you're on Gentleman of Crypto's site or my site, but it is not me cutting off your questions. I would suggest though. I know Gentleman of Crypto have certain like things set in their chat. So I would suggest that you come over to my chat. It might be easier for you to um, get your question in. But yeah, it's not me who's cutting off your questions, bro. I'm not doing it. Um, Rule again. I've been looking at Spell Token again. It reached yeah, Spell, bro. Yeah. Shout out to the underdog crypto community. I know people were looking at that over there as well. Yeah. Spell. It's like 0.000. I think it's like 3 O's and a number right now. So yeah, Spell. I definitely think that's something to look at. Um, so let's bring it up. And I think they had funding as well. So spells, people, yeah. Spells one to look at. Point 0.000087. Yes. And backers Arbitrum. How much funding did they get? Why is he doing this to me right now? You know, 1.21 million. I definitely think they got more than that, but this is what they're saying they got as a grant in 2023 from Arbitrum. But spell, I'm definitely about that life right there. Definitely about that life right there. And I think you can get spell a lot of different places too. You can get it on Gemini. That's where I got some spell. Gemini, I hate Gemini in that Gemini, like they charge you fees out of the like they really fee you a lot on Gemini. Um, but yeah, I think you can get this on Coinbase as well. So yep. So yeah, you can get spell a lot of different places. What is up, Phantom? Does Kin run better than Solana? What is Kin? Are you talking Kitsunugi? Like which what Kin are you talking about? Let's see. Oh, is it this Kin? The one that says Kin? I haven't heard of this one before. I don't think. With the 2.9 trillion out here, trillion. It's built on Solana because it's on Orca and Radium. Let's see if it got any funding right quick. Yeah, it did. Polychain Capital and Pantera Capital. So two big names. Uh, how much funding did it get? I don't know if it's going to say. Yeah, it's running. It's running hot as well. It doesn't let me show how much funding they got, but it's another one to take a look at. Operates a blockchain network designed to be highly scalable and provide fast transaction speeds. Okay, interesting. It's another one I'm going to have to take a look at. Absolutely, definitely been keeping my eye on it. Root Spell token is up 73%, 42% for the week. 73% for the month, 42% for the week, and 10 for the day. Yeah, I definitely think Spell's the one to look at, and I have some, and I need to get some more. Spell came back out of nowhere because I know Spell and Cadabra were kind of like who is it? They're kind of like Luna, how Terra Luna and stuff was going. Yeah, Spell's definitely one to look at. I might have to go buy some more of that actually after we get off the stream. Just to recap, guys, we went a lot of great coins today. Um, GBEX, Metal, XPR, Velo, Solo, Corium, Ocean, AI Tech, Deep Brain Chain, Jasmy, Flare, XTT, which is XSwap Treasure, Cody, PNG, which is Panagon, and Ken. I might have missed some Ordy Swap. Yeah. So, and Karate and H bar. So a lot of value today. Thanks guys so much for the very, very, very active show. That's what I'm loving it. That's what I'm talking about. Wow, we went like 3 hours today. I need to find somebody to kind of like cut these into clips for me. I really do. Thank you guys so much for the very active show. Your boy's gonna probably go find something to eat. And yeah, guys, catch you guys on Wednesday. And as always, I'll be in the chat in the Telegram. If you haven't joined the Telegram, it's completely free. But yeah, catch you guys at Wednesday at 6ish. And I'm out. Peace, guys.